In every province, from the grand palaces of Susa to the smallest desert villages, a shadow had fallen over the Jewish people. A royal edict, signed, sealed, and irreversible, had gone out. On a single day, all Jews were to be annihilated. Men, women, children, all marked for death. In the heart of the capital, where gold domes shimmered and royal guards stood tall, a man named Mordecai tore through the crowded marketplace, his face smeared with ashes, his clothes ripped to shreds. He let out a cry so raw, so full of pain, that it silenced the noise around him.
Woe to us!
He cried.
Destruction is near.
Everywhere he went, people whispered, stared, and stepped back. Some cried with him. Others feared being seen with him. Mordecai stopped at the king's gate, a place he was forbidden to enter in mourning clothes, but he didn't care. His heart burned. He needed one person to hear his cry. Queen Esther. In the palace, behind thick curtains and stone walls, Queen Esther lived a life of splendor and secrecy. No one but a few trusted servants knew the truth that she was a Jew. Esther's maids rushed to her in panic.
Your cousin Mordecai is outside, wailing in sackcloth.
Her heart dropped. Something was terribly wrong. She sent her trusted servant, Hathach, to find out what had happened. Mordecai's response was grim and urgent. He handed Hathach a scroll, a copy of the decree to destroy the Jews, and a chilling command.
Go to Esther. Tell her everything. She must go to the king. She must beg for our lives.
When Hathach returned and relayed the message, Esther's face went pale. She shook her head slowly.
Tell Mordecai,
she said quietly,
that no one can approach the king without being summoned. Not even me. The law is clear. If I go uninvited, I could be executed, unless he holds out his golden scepter.
She paused.
And I haven't been summoned in 30 days.
Do not think you can escape because you live in the palace. If you stay silent, help will come from somewhere else, but you and your family will perish. And who knows? Maybe you were made queen for such a time as this.
His words echoed in her soul. For such a time as this. Was this why she had been taken from her home? Why she had endured silence and secrecy? Had God placed her in this throne, not for luxury, but for battle? Esther stood tall, her eyes no longer filled with fear, but with fire. She called for Hathach. Go tell Mordecai, gather all the Jews in Susa. Tell them to fast, no food, no water, for 3 days and nights. I and my maids will do the same. Then she spoke the words that would seal her fate.
Then I will go to the king, even if it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish.
And so, a plan was set in motion. In dark alleys, Jewish families lit no fires. They knelt. They wept. They fasted. In the palace, Esther shed her jewels, washed away her perfumes, and traded her crown for prayer. Outside the gates, Mordecai waited, watching the horizon. The day of death drew near. But hope, risky, fragile, fierce, was stirring. Because one woman dared to rise. To speak. To fight. To stand. What happens next? Will the king receive her or strike her down? Will her courage be enough to save her people? The fate of a nation hangs in the balance. Turn the page in our next video. Moral lessons. 1. Courage means acting despite fear. True bravery is standing up and speaking out even when the cost is high. 2. You are positioned for a purpose. Your place, influence, or opportunity may be part of a greater plan to help others. 3. Silence in the face of injustice is dangerous. When you stay silent during crisis, you risk becoming part of the problem. 4. Faith, unity, and preparation lead to victory. Breakthrough often comes through prayer, fasting, and standing together in faith. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell to know when a new video is posted. Also, watch, comment, like and share. Remain blessed.